vocabulary with word classes. Word classes are very useful in helping students expand their grammar, spelling, and writing skills across the board. Starting off generally in the third grade is when we start to see more of this type of vocabulary and language being utilized in the classroom and in daily writing. I'm going to give you an overview of how to use vocabulary with word classes. Word classes come in a variety of fashions. The main theme of a sentence, the main idea or thought of a paragraph, a theme, altogether the concept of the or the idea of what you're discussing. They come in the forms of nouns and adjectives. They're part of a category or set, and most importantly, they are generally responses to our WH questions, which are constant in the language and writing for children. Some examples of the word classes would be listening to a sentence that reads, "The dog ran down the street." What animal did you hear? Where did the dog run? In this case, you're answering a what question and a where question. What animal did you hear? You heard a dog. And where did the dog run? Down the street. Or you can just say the street. Another example includes, the boys ate lunch promptly at noon. What meal are they eating? They are eating lunch. And when are they eating? They are eating at noon, or you can say noon. You can say promptly at noon. But this question did not answer a who question. If we included who, we could say who ate lunch, and we would say the boys ate lunch. Now, another example of this would be you could read these questions or you could listen to these questions. Oftentimes, students with auditory processing difficulties, which is a common occurrence with students with learning disabilities, especially with speech and language disabilities, have difficulties with processing auditory information. So giving them this information auditorily and giving them an extended amount of time to answer the question would be extremely helpful. You can repeat the question several times. You can emphasize, the dog ran down the street. Where did the dog run? The dog ran down the street. Give them the clues, give them the sentence again, responding closely to and listening closely to what their response is. Sometimes they may confuse the WH question that they're being asked. So you might want to give a visual. Show them that WH question word, what. Show them the where word so they know what they're looking for. What do word classes look like? Well, that seems like a strange question, but word classes come in 3 distinct groups. They show meaning. Meaning of the word is the action. A word that would be a verb, something that's telling us what's happening, what's going on in the sentence or the paragraph. So meaning words always show action. The shape of the word. Now, words don't necessarily come in squares, circles, or triangles, but they do have shapes. That means that they have differentiating endings to words that are typical in the English language that change the meaning of the word. So a noun like demonstrate would change to demonstration. So now the noun, the demonstration is what's happening, what's going on. Also, there's the verb. Verbs tend to end in able or ible, which would indicate, what's going on. So something may be suited for something, but is it suitable? A I am in misery over this bad weather. Or you can say, I am miserable because of the bad weather. So there are many different shapes that words take place. Another important point to think of is the environment. Where is the word in the sentence? The word in the sentence and the location of where the word gives tremendous meaning to what is happening. So if I said, the cook is on a break, we know that in this case, the cook is a noun. It's an actual person who performs the act of making food. But if I said, I will cook dinner, in this case, cook is not a person. Cook is a verb. Cook is the action of making the food. So where the word is located in the sentence is extremely important to deriving the meaning of the word that is given. Word classes are, very simply put, mostly your nouns and verbs. They are easily categorized, and they show distinct meaning to what is happening in the sentence. So when you give students an opportunity to listen to, English Language Arts has the listening portion of the state tests. When students are given those listening tests, this is what they are listening for. They are listening for meaning. They are listening for the environment of the word. They're listening for the shape of the word to give them the clues to help them be better readers, listeners, and writers. Thank you very much.